Ah yes, fashion. The one thing that sets us apart from the primates. Class is in session, Professor J here, and welcome to the very best and worst dressed of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. From the Mushroom Kingdom to the Kingdom of Hyrule, the world of video games definitely has its fashion do's and fashion don'ts. So join me as I go through Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's very best and worst dressed in today's video. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and tell me in the comments below what your favorite and least favorite costumes are. Without further ado, let's get started. Mario's a tough case. He has a couple of nice custom outfits which are pretty stylish. You have the wedding, you have the Builder Mario, Freedom Mario, as you'll remember from our popsicle video. The best one, in my opinion, is probably Builder Mario. For the worst skin, I probably have to go with Easter Mario here, or like Dirty Algae Mario. Yuck. Yeti Kong is the absolute pinnacle of Donkey Kong alts. It is fantastic. Close second has to go to Super Saiyan Donkey Kong. The worst skin I'd say is this one. I don't know, I honestly forget that it exists. I don't know that I've ever picked this in my life. For Link, my personal favorite is the Twilight Princess one. I just think it's got those nice muted colors, brings back good memories, good times. I'd say this is probably the worst one. I don't mind the Champion's Tunic alts, but I think that this one's probably the weakest. I like the color schemes in the other ones a lot better. Now, the best one is definitely one of these two, but I have difficulty choosing between them. I think I give the slight edge to this one, kind of like Stormtrooper vibes a little bit, but the black one is super cool. I'd say the worst one is probably all pink Samus. For me personally, pink and green, it's just kind of got like a gross vibe. Dark Samus also has fantastic alts. Almost all of them are good. My favorite definitely has to be the darkest to Dark Samus with that yellow trim, just menacing, fantastic. If I had to pick a worst one, and it's tough because I kind of like all of them, I guess this one gets me the least. Wowzoo! Yoshi has a lot of just primary colors going on and, you know, a lot of pastels as well. The best of these is probably Yellow Yoshi. Just takes me back to those N64 vibes, good times. Worst one, I think we all have to agree is, you know, Felt Yoshi, right? Because it took the place of Black Yoshi, and Black Yoshi was king. For the pink puffball, once again, we're looking at a lot of bright colors. Unless, of course, we pick Mime Kirby, and I think Mime Kirby is definitely my favorite. Least favorite has to be Sunburned Kirby. Just look at him like, my life is pain! I'd say that the dark gray and green is probably the one that I like the best. It's just a nice color scheme, and I like both black and green, so this one just works for me personally. All yellow Fox, though, that's just, it's too much from the same color palette. He looks like he should be conducting traffic or something. Pikachu! Talking about some good headgear. Now for me, top tier Pika has to be the headband Pika. I love green, and I think it's cute, and it's not trying too hard like Pikachu Libre. Worst one for me is Sunglasses Hat Pikachu. I loved Pokemon X and Y, but I hated this hat. It was just stupid as hell. It's Ouija time! Best Ouija for me is Fire Ouija. Not Waluigi Ouija, although Waluigi Ouija is probably second best. Worst Ouija is the one that looks like you pull it out from underneath the refrigerator. How can you not love Ness's Mr. Saturn shirt? This is definitely best outfit for me. Second best, I'd probably put this one. Ooh, or Bumblebee Ness. He has some good alts. Worst one is the one that I forgot even existed. That's how a lot of these go. They either look disgusting or they're completely forgettable. For me, the best Captain Falcon skin is the black. It's not trying so hard like the gold or the pink. I don't know, it's a little bit more understated, and I respect that. He's a grown man. For me, this one is the worst. I think this is the one that's themed after Blood Falcon, the bad guy, and I don't know, purple and red is just pulling too much from the same side of the color wheel. I think we can all agree best Puff is Puff wearing the Sleepy Time hat. That's just good vibes. Worst Puff hat is also the Pokemon X and Y trainer hat with the sunglasses. That's stupid. Those wouldn't even fit over Jigglypuff's eyeballs. For me, I think the black and yellow is definitely Peach's best. Close second is the Fire Peach. I like that as well. Shiny Gold Peach is way too much yellow. Looks like she was dipped in Donald Trump's toilet. I like the black for Daisy as well. I just think it's That's a cool, more tomboyish vibe, which works for her personally. For worst one, I'm gonna say the one where it's way too close to her skin tone. It looks like this was ripped off of someone's grandma's dresser or something. Call me boring, but I like the I'm an actual dinosaur or turtle and I'm just green Bowser. I think that it works. It makes him seem even more believable. Bad Bowser has to be like, I tried dyeing my hair with Kool-Aid Bowser. Anyone else try and do that when they were in elementary school? I see way too many commentators in competitive matches always insist that the main ice climber is Popo, when for half of them, like, watch. Popo and Nana switch places. You could tell from their hairstyle. Nana, Popo. I like this one. They're matching. This is probably my least favorite. This looks like someone spilled sherbet. I like the Tetra skin for Sheik. I think it's probably my favorite. If it's not this one, it's the all gray one. This just looks ninja. This is probably my least favorite. There's a whole lot of raspberry in here that I'm just not feeling. I like Super Blonde Zelda. I think that this is supposed to be representative of her Ocarina of Time appearance, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, then tell me in the comments below about how smart you are. This is probably my least favorite one. It's just, you know, Zelda with slightly darker hair and red dress. Boring. It has to be Black Dr. Mario for the best one. Fantastic. Worst Dr. Mario is the purple with the dark gloves. I straight up didn't know this was in the game. Pichu has so many fantastic alts. For favorites, it's either Goggles, Team Skull, or Team Aqua. But I would probably say Team Aqua edges the others out just a little bit for me. My least favorite is the Focus Band. It's not helping him live. And it just kind of gets lost in his skin tone anyway. Skin tone? Fur? I don't know. If you're not playing the Dark Falco, are you even an edgelord? The answer is no. And if you're playing this skin of Falco, who hurt you? Because this is just awful. It only makes sense for the Hero King to be wearing white, and I really think he looks fantastic in this skin. What I don't like is this one, which is unrecognizably different from his regular one. Now, they did a good job with Lucina in that all of her different alts are representative of other characters within the series. Like this one is Tharja, for example. This one is Crumb's sister, what's her name? I think for me, I like the Tharja skin the most. Least favorite, this one, which looks like she was pulled out of a filthy lake. Now, I love Young Link. And for me, it doesn't get any better than the all-white Young Link skin. It's just a delight. Least favorite is either the pink or the orange, or even the teal. Like, these three in a row, I totally forget they're even in here. Never pick any of them. Blah. It's a real shame that they kind of nerfed old Ganondorf from Smash 4. It was such a fantastic skin, and now he just looks like an old member of the Blue Man group. So my new favorite is the green. Green's my favorite color anyway, and I just think he's pulling it off here. Least favorite is Deep Deep Blue Boy. No, thank you. Click the left trigger and you will be on the best Mewtwo skin. By far. Shadow Mewtwo. Friggin' Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. All the other skins kind of suck. The most suck is probably the, like, brownish red one. It looks like he just tanned his tail or something. I love Golden Roy, but I think my favorite is the Lavender Roy. I think it's fantastic how cool a color it is for such a hot-headed guy. But this teal is not for me. No thank you, teal. Goodbye, teal. I think the white with the orange for Chrom, it works pretty well. The creamsicle outfit, if you will. This one, not for me. I'm noticing teal is also not my jam. I enjoy the white skin. It makes him easier to see when you're playing him, and, you know, it's a courtesy to your enemies so that they can tell what's happening. This one, this sickening yellow-green, I don't like that at all. I think the one with the cut through the mask, it's pretty neat for me, personally. But straight-up lime Meta Knight, not for me. No thank you. I like the dark Pit, not to be confused with Dark Pit. I think I prefer the super blonde hair white Angel Pit. It's like the stereotypical Angel look. Least favorite Pit is probably Pink Pit with purple wings. What is happening here? For Dark Pit, favorite Dark Pit is probably Light Dark Pit, or Medium Pit, or just Pit, if you will. But wait, that's Pit. Least favorite, probably whatever this is supposed to be. I like the all-white bodysuit. I think it's pretty sweet. Honorable mentions to the bikini ones, which you people are probably drooling over in the comments section. Least favorite? The darker shade of her actual outfit. Favorite has to be original Wario. How could it be anything else? Who plays Wario and wears the friggin' WarioWare outfit? So of course one of the Wario wears has to be least favorite, and it's this monstrosity. I don't like any of what's happening here. Although I guess Wario's goal is to make you feel uncomfortable, so there you go. I like the all black for Snake, but I think that my favorite one is the Metal Gear Solid 3 straight up camo vibe. Least favorite definitely has to go with Cougar Snake, who's, out at the bars trying to pick up young ladies. Ugh. My favorite Ike skin is this one, and it's not about a young Ike versus old Ike preference. I don't really have one. I just like the white and the blue. I think it looks nice. This one's probably my least favorite. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. My favorite Pokemon trainer skin is the one where they all have white. Squirtle has the white shell, Ivysaur has the white bulb, white Charizard, full on white. I don't know, I like that a lot. My least favorite's probably this one, just like purple, purple, purple. Purple is not my favorite color. Of the alts, I guess I like this one best. I really do prefer to play as regular Diddy, but I'm trying to leave out the regulars. I dislike most of his alts, but I think I dislike this one the most. My favorite Lucas has to be that good boy. Look at that good boy. I guess this is my least favorite? I don't know. Sonic's the name speeds my game. I like the Dark Sonic. Is my favorite one, or the silver one, I also like that. This is probably my least favorite. He's just a slightly different shade of blue, and with like a yuck lime green. I love that Game Boy D. Yes, please. What I don't love is Green D, or King Green. Of the Olimar skins, I like this one the best, and this one the worst. Of the Alf skins, I guess I like this one best, and I like pink hair the least. No thank you. I've always been a fan of Gray Lucario, even though I don't like to play Lucario at all. This is the worst. This was my high school's colors. It didn't work then, it doesn't work now. Give me that old school Famicom Rob. Yes, please. What I don't need is Teal Boy Rob. No thank you. I like Toon Link in those classic Link colors with those nice brown sleeves. What I don't need is whatever this is supposed to represent. Boring. No. Of course you have to go with the black and the red for the deadly wolf who wants to eat your junk. And on the exact opposite side of the spectrum, if you've watched any of my videos, you know, it's all about that sleepy boy. This one terrifies me. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers Mega Man skin. I think that's a fantastic black and gold combination. Spring Cleaning Mega Man, not my favorite. There's really not a whole lot to talk about here. Like, I will straight up always just pick default Wii Fit Trainer. I guess out of these, I'd pick the yellow? It's definitely either black and yellow or fire Rosalina, but I think black and yellow is my favorite. My least favorite is probably this. It's just too much yellow. Too much yellow. If your favorite Little Mac skin isn't this one, what's wrong with you? And if your favorite Little Mac skin is this, like, greasy cheeseburger color, then you may want to go see a doctor. Either black or silver is my favorite. All Red Greninja, I could pass. The black, I guess, is my favorite. All of her alts are kind of meh. Of the meh, the pink-chested one, like the pink and red, it's not. It's my least favorite, I guess. If your favorite Pac-Man isn't default, it should be Oven Mitts. Oven Mitts Pac-Man is the best boy. And least favorite should be adding yellow to yellow, because it does nothing. When I played Smash for Wii U, this was my favorite Robin skin. And this is my favorite one now. I went from male to female. I like both characters. I like the male and the female Robin, both in the actual game and in Smash. Least favorite, probably this one. It's just way too much of the exact same color. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but every skin of Shulk is actually based upon one of his party members in his game. There's a perfect number of them, including Sexy Shulk. My favorite is probably the one based on Donban. Least favorite, probably the one based on Melia, because it makes him look like a grandma. It straight up makes him look like Bede from Pokemon Sword and Shield, who I called Grandma for the entire Nuzlocke. Your name is Bede, and you look like a grandma. I'm not going to call him Bede, I'm going to call him Grandma. Bowser Jr. Now this isn't really picking a skin, this is just which Koopaling is your favorite. And for me, it's Iggy, with Ludwig as a very close second. My least favorite Koopaling's probably Lemmy. I mean, look at him. You know something's wrong with him. I like this one because they're matchy-matchy and they're best friends, and that's a good feel. Least favorite is Jaundice Duck Hunt, because the dog, he does not look well. Ryu's skins kind of suck. They're all pretty boring. I guess the all-white one was my favorite out of all of them. This is probably my least favorite, although most of them are just trash. Now, Ken's skins are a little cooler. The Dark Ken I like the best, for sure. Least favorite, probably yellow, just a lot of yellow. Advent Children default skin is probably my favorite, and all of the alts kind of suck. But this is probably the worst one. It just looks like somebody pulled this turtleneck out of a musty chest. I don't really have a preference. Well, I guess I prefer female Corrin. This is probably my favorite Corrin skin, and Spearmint Toothpaste is probably my least. I guess the one based on Jean is my favorite, and this one's probably my least, but I try not to play Bayonetta ever, if I can help it. I love the skin of Inkling. It's definitely my favorite. I just think it's super adorable. Probably least favorite is Poindexter. Buys his clothes online exclusively and tells you about that's how he gets all the vintage deals. I'd say Mecha Ridley, like regular Mecha Ridley, is probably my favorite. Super cool design. All purple Ridley is probably my least favorite. This is Zubat's actual final evolution. This is probably my favorite Simon skin. It's a little bit He-Man-ish and that makes me happy as a child born in the 80s. My least favorite is probably this one. It's just a whole lot of skin tones and browns. I don't know. Old Man Simon's kind of fun too. I feel like green really works with Richter. I don't know why. I like this as my favorite one probably. My least favorite is probably the red. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. Some people will trash on it, but I love Mustard King K. Rool. I think it's my favorite. It's just fantastic. On the other side, Pink K. Rool, no thank you. I think that the gray is probably my favorite for Isabel. I think she looks cute in it. It's a nice understated color for such a bright personality. My least favorite is probably the yellow. She's already yellow. Why would you make her wear yellow? Do you wear clothes that are the exact same color as your skin? That's bonkers. You look naked. Stop it. Let me tell you, I love this skin, I love this skin, I love this skin. And I really like this one too. This one's probably my favorite out of them though. Incineroar has some solid alts. I guess my least favorite's the purple, although even this one, it's still fine. Now if I'm playing Piranha Plant, I stay with the default, but if I had to pick an alt, I'd say the white one is probably my favorite. This one that looks like a Tootsie Pop went wrong, that's probably my least favorite. This is definitely my favorite Joker outfit. I just love how it messes with so many different parts of the outfit, and I think white, red, and gold all go super well together. It even changes his hair color, which is kind of fun. This is definitely my least favorite. Get out of here. Just no. Oh man. Okay, so we're not picking the default hero here. This is definitely my favorite hero skin to play. It also looks the most DBZ out of any of them, and as a kid who grew up watching that, yeah. Least favorite is probably this guy. I know it's his default appearance, but I don't know. It's like Aquaman's try-hard nephew. I like the white and black Banjo and Kazooie. They're matchy-matchy, and I like white and black anyway. I like to imagine that this is like Banjo's cousin who lives up in the mountains. Least favorite has to be like, I screwed up the color settings on my television Banjo and Kazooie. Like, are you supposed to be zombies? They're probably supposed to look like the main villain from the game, but still, it's awful. Terry has some solid alts. The one with the metal front of the hat, I think is probably my favorite. Least favorite is probably just straight up all green Terry. I mean, whatever. It's a color swap. I don't really have a preference, male or female-wise, with Byleth. I really like this skin, though. I played through the Blue Lion's path first, and, you know, just totally fell in love with this character. Least favorite's this one. We have two green-haired Byleth female skins, because one of them is Sothis and one of them is Byleth, and this one is just the one I like less. I like the Dark Min Min skin. I know that the internet loves to explode over the pink and white and blue, and yes, it's cute, probably second best for me. This one, probably the worst. It looks like they just picked a random color for every part of her outfit, and we're like, and done. That's it for my favorite and least favorite outfit for every character. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me your different opinions in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy. Class dismissed.